Hey everybody, what's up? It's Chris. I'm back playing some more Pioneer. This is only the second different archetype I'll have played in this this new exciting format. Previously recorded with Golgari Midrange. If you haven't seen that and you think you'd be interested, feel free to check that out. That's probably just the previous video on this channel, depending on the obviously on the order in which you watch these things. Yeah, so this is a Grixis mid-range control strategy. It's a fairly predictable list of spells I enjoy, basically. So we've got Thoughtseize and Thought Erasure to attack the opponent's hand. We've got Fatal Pushes, Drown in the Locks, Dreadbore, Languish, Nicol Bolas, and Kolagon's Command, all as ways of killing creatures. Torrential Gearhulk as extra copies of those. Opts, Jaces, one into the story and one dig to find them, as well as one Mystic Sanctuary to pair with ideally one of these two. Yeah, it's cards I like. It should be fun. One Kalitas as well as an additional win condition. And the sideboard is a smattering of things that I hope will make up for potential weaknesses in the main deck. So it's nothing innovative. I'm sure there are a million other Grixis videos playing Pioneer already, and it's 2 weeks into the format. But hey, it's what I wanted to record. It's a deck I think I'm going to probably end up making in paper, but we'll see. I am lucky that my playgroup is mostly as excited about Pioneer as I am, so that means that we can support it. Basically, we can all, if we all agree that we're quite keen on it, which seems to be what's going on. There's going to be Pioneer FNMs now. Someone's already started a Pioneer League where I live, which is going to be great. It's running for about 6 weeks or so. So yeah, excited. Looking forward to delving into this sweet new format, pun intended, because obviously delve cards exist. I'm going to keep. I'm on the play. I'm just going to play Blood Crypt tapped and then cast a Thought Erasure next turn. If my opponent plays a 1-drop, I will obviously lament not having Fatal Push, but I still think it's not worth the risk. Basic Mountain with no 1-drop is interesting. All of the Basic Mountain decks I've seen have been very prowessy. Abbott, I guess, as it represents a 2-for-1. Put that in the graveyard. It's annoying that we've missed, or potentially are going to miss, a land drop, but if we're able to hit black mana, we can hopefully Fatal Push a Runaway Steamkin and cast a Thought Erasure. That would be the dream, wouldn't it? That's literally the dream. I don't think I've ever been happier. I should be paying attention. That's gone and that's gone. I'm just doing this partly to set up my next draw step, to be honest. So they've drawn an additional Steamkin. Don't think that scares me. Don't care about Wild Slash either. Yep, that's their hand. Go ahead. So hopefully they might draw. Sorry, we might draw a land. That would be perfect. That exists. And I have to decide between K commanding it or just Drown in the Lock. Well, Looks like we're doing Drown in the Loch to be efficient. Take that Chandra. And we kill this. And this draw has been fairly punishing for the opponent. Earthshaker Kenra is a 2-1 with haste, right? Yeah, I think we can accept that. And Wild Slash shouldn't matter. Yep. Okay, they've got just Wild Slash in hand. We need to try and, because K command is at the moment just shock that, which isn't very effective. We need to try and find a situation in which we can effectively get them to discard. So I guess it might be firing it off during combat, hoping their other spell is a sorcery. I guess that's as good as it's going to get. Then we just have to hope to draw a land for Bolas, and then we're golden. I hope they have a sorcery speed thing in hand. Even if it's just another land, it's still good because it makes this harder to eternalize. If they have like the ability to fire off 2 pseudo shocks like Wild Slash and something else, then I'll be disappointed. They pitch the Wild Slash. Okay. Okay. We need land. That's a land. They have to exile a land, probably a mountain. We draw a card. And I'm hoping they can't deal 5 to Bolas. It's certainly not out of the question. This may have been greedy. Maybe I was supposed to kill the Soulscar Mage, but Ramanap can't hit Bolas. Yeah, they shouldn't be able to kill him. I wonder why they chose to exile the Soulscar Mage. I think we're close to being a lock for this game. Okay. Ooh, our hand is perfect. What's the ult? -8. Each opponent who doesn't control loses the game. Okay. Yeah, we're probably going to win with that. Fun! I haven't ulted one of those before. I'm used to just plussing it because its plus is so busted. This Planeswalker is insane. Why didn't they cast that? I suppose they want to preserve their mana. So I'm just going to sit here with my perfect hand of brilliant interaction. I guess I should probably do this. Okay. They got bored. Fair enough. We were winning. Right, I have 2 collective brutalities, which appeal greatly. And I think Bolas is good enough as a 4 toughness thing. And maybe I want the Ashiok for exiling the Earthshaker Kenras, but that seems like a reach. I don't think that's worth it. So if I cut just 3 copies of Thoughtseize, is Languish acceptable? All my other top end's pretty strong. I think I'll take a Thoughtseize over a Languish. Let's go with that. How's the hand? Not good. Far better. I'm going to be greedy. Let's get rid of that. That felt ambitious as I did it, but you know, I'm hoping with the combination of Thought Erasure and Jace will be all right. There's no way they've kept a hand with no 1s or 2s. That would blow my mind. Let's get rid of that. So I'm going to attempt to protect Jace by taking a Wild Slash or similar. But who knows, honestly. The main thing we're prioritising is 3rd and 4th lands, including a 2nd Black Source, because Kalitas should be hard for them to beat. That is a seriously good card. Well, there's a land, for one thing. Let's have a look. A little look-ski-poo. Ah, nice bad cards, opponent. Graveyard. No! I thought, oh, that was dumb. I thought I already had the 4th land wrapped up because I saw that one. I got complacent. So that, okay, we know their hand. Pithing Needle, Lightning Strike, ramming up. Let's see if they play the Pithing Needle and just name Bolus in the dark. We've got to decide if we care even, because we can blow it up with K command if we wish. Yeah. They make a sensible name, but it's not very good against our hand. Never punished. Hopefully. Hopefully this will dig us to our 4th land in the next 2 cards. So they're going to strike me. Probably a land left then. Yeah. Strike me down, Moirataru, and I will become more Berlisy than you could possibly imagine. Was that good? That was meant to sound like Darth Sidious, obviously. Was it accurate? Probably not. This is sad. Sailor V. Playing out a tapped Mystic Sanctuary. Wah. Don't really get to complain. My opponent's got nothing going on. I've got a decision to make now. Their last card almost certainly is an instant. They would have played almost anything else. Like, I want to get this back, and I guess I have to make them discard. Because, yeah, I want to replay the Jace. The sooner I get him down, the sooner he flips, the sooner he's online. This is why I did it this way, was even though the discard mode is functionally a waste, it's the only way to guarantee that they don't use the instant I suspect they have on killing my Jace. My life total's high enough, and there's a Kalitas here to pad it, that I feel fairly safe. Pretty bad on this exact board, because we're about to have a 3-4 with lifelink. I'm going to discard this spare Jace. I'm going to play Kalitas to protect my Jace. Right. Exile it, then return him. So if I give Fatal... I can't anyway, I don't have a spare black mana. So I just plus. Your go, opponent. I was just thinking to myself if there was a way I could flashback Fatal Push, because that would have used my 5th mana, but turns out I don't have any black. And this seems like a horrible spot for opponent. I'll let him take 1 rather than risk losing Kalitas to a lightning strike. It's good to know that they most certainly do have a lightning strike in hand. So we're going to gain some life. I guess I'm going to make a zombie and kill that. Yeah, there was no coming back from that. That was a comprehensive demolition, and I like this Grixis deck. It is fun! It's just cards I like in a pile. So we're on the draw with a fine hand. It could turn out to be very good if the push is live. So I guess we're looking for like an opponent to play a Soulscar Mage or a Llanowar Elves or something. This looks promising. Yeah. It's not the sort of thing you absolutely love Fatal Pushing, but it's good to get stuff in our graveyard, to get Jace going. I guess I'm going to wait. We can see if they play anything, a nicer target for the push. Take 1, pardon me, and push at end of turn, because I'd rather kill like a Thalia's Lieutenant or something. Yeah, or that. That's a good one. Rewarded for my patience. I would love to be allowed to untap with this, but I have my doubts. Do I block if they attack? That's a good question. Because it's free for them. They need a land. That's good. Well, now we definitely block. But that means they don't attack. Okay. Kakeman was a nice one. It should let us use all of our mana this turn, even if it's just kill that, make them discard or something. It's still... We can be fairly confident their whole hand is spells, which means... But, you know, based on their decision to crack a clue when they did last turn. Oh, this is even better. Got a Mox Amber out of their hand, indeed. That ain't bad. I'm going to Jace on their turn as late as possible, get some more information before we make a decision. Maybe I should have held one of these, or even if I'd used Fabled Passage, I would have been flipping Jace's turn. Is it right? 5 or more? Yeah, piss. That was bad. Sorry about that, friends. Okay. So we've some odd decision making from opponent going on. Fine. Ooh. Okay, this is fine. I'm going to get a basic swamp. I'm going to give Fatal Push flashback. I'm going to Fatal Push this thing to make a zombie. I'm going to dig through time on their turn, I guess. This deck feels super powerful. Like, all the cards are excellent. I'm about to cast Dig Through Time, for God's sake. Doesn't really get any better than that. What have they got? They must have their own dig, yeah. I cannot dig with 2 mana up. If I find Drown in the Lock, I can't counter it, and they have no graveyard anyway, so that has to resolve. Pretty good last card from opponent. It's hard to be bitter when you're about to cast one. Maybe I should have cast it in response, in case they have counter magic. I don't know. Let's see. Sigh. Yep, you got it. And a Copter. Okay. So I'm going to make sure not to exile the K command from my yard. Just start with a bit of information. Okay, we missed. That definitely is staying on top. Which means I'm not using Field of Ruin. Which means I'm just playing this tapped, I guess. Sure. We're likely to lose Jace to... Yeah, we're likely to lose Jace to a crude Smuggler's Copter anyway. So, it's a bit sad. But when you know your top card is Bolus, you can't be too sad. So they've got an Inspiring Vantage, which we expect to get looted away, I would say. So we're going to lose Jace, but Jace has done a ton of work for us. Can't block. Goodbye, Jace. Thank you for your service. It's a good card. Could do with killing all their stuff, really. So, I'm not sure how good Bolus is here. I think I'm going to not dig through time, into the story on their turn, and then try to play Bolus with a bit more protection the following turn. Okay, I'm happy with that. That is fine. We get in for couple. What's going on? Oh, fine. Doesn't matter, really. Yeah, this is fine. Jeskai Ascendancy is so strong. Between that and the Copter, they have such like agency over their draw step. It's unreal. But I still don't think. Well, I'm going to see what happens. I don't mind taking 3 either way. That's 5 cards in graveyard. If I use field, that's 6. So if they loot again, I can into the story on the cheap. But they didn't, so I'm just going to pay full price. Hopefully this resolves. It does. Very good. Hard to argue with those draws. Ooh-wee. So this is just because I want to turn on Revolt. I wish we could find a way to blow up that Ascendancy. Let's do some attacking. Okay. Well, that's actually kind of good for me because I consider the zombie fairly disposable, and now I can minus Bolus on the Copter. No, the Bolus would still die to the Thopter in that scenario. Okay, so black 2 others. Getting for 5 of lifelink. Just play this, putting the dig back on top, I guess. Pass the turn. We've got oh, I could have played the Jace. That was bad. Yeah, we could Gear Hulk K command. Pretty good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can Gear Hulk K command. And depending on if we get to put a couple more things in the graveyard, which I don't think we will, if anything, we're removing one. I was hoping we could do the dig through time as well. Well, that I think is fine. I don't think we can die from here. They need to have a hell of a turn. I've just realised they didn't search for a basic. Does that mean they don't have basic lands? Greedy. I don't think I can get behind that. That seems bad. Should definitely have played Jace. That also seems bad. Opponent racking their brains to figure out how dead they are. They can't attack with everything because they're dead on board, so what attack are they going to make? Just one copter would be my guess. Okay, they're just going for dead on boards, fine. Maybe they decided they need to loot. Is this really the best removal? Isn't Silk Wrap just better because it doesn't die to K command? Oh, right, sure, they can untap their shit. We knew about that rather exciting draw step. Start by attacking. Figure out what they are up to. What does Retraction Helix do? Okay, so we do not want them to have access to Retraction Helix, so I'm going to go like this. Okay, good! Got him! Got him! I don't feel like I've had to play very well so far, and we keep winning. Is that a sign of a good deck? I'd say it probably is. I think you can make a case for all of those. Drown doesn't seem too good because they're constantly removing their own graveyard. Same goes for Into the Story. And yeah, Planeswalkers are bad against flying. Let's go with this. They can pressure my Planeswalkers super good. The only reason I went for Lily Last Hope is it picks off their tokens real well. Mystical Dispute is excellent. Yeah, we'll risk it. Oh, they've got the nut draw again. How can you beat that? Okay. Well, we've got a good answer to that in hand. Let's see what's up. Ooh, mama. Oh, opponent, we have it. Why do you think I didn't take it? You sausage. Looted away a second one. That's bold. Go. Have fun. I like my spot. Although I do need to hit a bit more gas, but having 6 lands in hand for Gear Hulk, as in lands 4, 5 and 6 I should say, pretty good. Dig through time is also pretty good. It's kind of how they're going to catch up, I think. Yeah, Dig is an absurd Magic card, and getting to play with it is lovely, but doesn't feel right. Wonder if I need more than one copy in this deck. Didn't take a land. That's greedy. The Mystical Dispute is good to know about. Dig, they're a long way off. Jeskai Tendency's crap on its own. Top that. Play this tapped. Nice. Everything's fine. Be interesting to see if they decide to crack the clue looking for a land, or if they just run out the Ascendancy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to get this out of the way. Get me mountain. F6. Oh. Somebody wants to crack his or her clue. So we're going clue cracking. And that's fine. It's kind of on the opponent to do something here. I have to be conscious of the fact that they brought in Mystical Disputes, though. That is like a scary thing. Could they have? I'm going to let that resolve. And I'm going to respond now before they get a chance to make a land drop and cast Dig. Because obviously they're about to mill themselves to fuel Delve. Is it? Yeah, this is good. Oops. Discard. 2 damage. Pretty good. Okay, so we know their last card is Dig still. Dig versus an empty hand is probably still in favour of them, though, even though we have a 5/6. That ain't bad. Tapped weird for that. Shouldn't matter. Yeah, we're doing alright. We've got some powerful permanents. They've got one absolutely insane draw spell and nothing else. They need mana as well. Let's not lose sight of the fact they're stuck on 4 lands and they've tapped both their blue ones. Pardon me. Looted away a Retraction Helix. Pretty reasonable. What have you got going on, opponent? One thing that's pretty cool is if they blow this up, we can try and get it back with Liliana. Maybe. That's probably just got to name Liliana. I think any other name is stupid because I can just plus it on that. Yep. Nice. Nice! Woof. What you got, opponent? This is so good! This Grixis deck is awesome. Like, it, maybe not, I don't know about the power level with respect to most of the format. I've played 3 or 4 games with it, but it is fun. Look what I'm doing. I'm having a blast. Hope you didn't need the cards in your hand, opponent. That would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? Oh no. Oh, that looked like you might have helped. Well, we've got all kinds of lethals. Yeah, they agreed. Cool. I haven't come close to losing a game yet. This is great. Look at this hand. Look at this hand. How do you not love it? Well, you do love it. That's the point. Well, we are taking 4, so I hope we're not playing against mono red. Ooh. A pile. Take the good card, I guess. Leave him with 6 bad uns. And they're going to cast an attune for a forest, because that's how their deck works. I assume maybe they're going to attune for a mountain. Forest. Your go. Well, we could have done with anything other than a land as our draw step, but even so, we should be fine. hold on to the passage because it's a revolt trigger and we might want to kill a... Ah, that explains why they didn't cast a tune. Yeah, we might want to kill a Bone Crusher Giant. Fair enough. We definitely are going to want to kill a Bone Crusher Giant in that case. Okay. Everything all makes sense. Could I have a spell, please, deck? What are you doing in my upkeep, you weirdo? Get out of my upkeep. That's a good one. I assume this is coming down. Oh, a Heart of Kiran. Okay. Dragon God isn't good at this exact scenario, is it? Because they'll have enough mana to stomp it and attack it down. Next turn it's good because I can protect it with push. Okay. New plan. New plan is good plan. New plan is good plan. Yes. May have been better just to do that in combat rather than taking the hit. I just wanted to see what was up. Spell? That's a spell. Red, black, blue, black, black. Give me one of these. We should be able to untap with Bolus, unless they have the stomp half of this in their hand. Which would upset me, but you know, we'd be alright. If we get to start plussing Bolus, I'm confident we'll win. Okay, so opponent's whole hand is a forest. Wagwan. Not very exciting draw step. Shouldn't matter. I guess we try to catch them in a scenario. No, I'm gonna. It's annoying that their last card is garbage. Because we're not really getting them. But I don't want them to untap with the goose, because the more foods they make, the more they can kind of mitigate Bolus plussing. Because obviously that's an easy thing to sack. Okay. Yeah, take it, no probs. Can I get a spell, please? Kind of. Actually, yeah, this is good. How do I do this? Actually, it's just not that good, is it? I guess I'd get back. Ah, well. That was poor. I thought I could use it. And then draw into it off bolus, but I didn't count the islands. I'm so used to seeing blue mana and thinking it's an island. And what's particularly ominous is that because opponents playing the copycat deck, we could just die. We could just get comboed out if they rip exactly Felidar Guardian. I did not pay attention to their scry. One card on top. Bloody hell. That's scary. Okay, yeah, I can see why they would top that. Please reveal something that isn't a 1/4. They haven't just snapped it off. I feel like if you saw a Felidar Guardian, you'd pick immediately. Okay, good. This is promising. Yeah, take one. We should be able to answer that Saheeli real soon. Okay. So I can destroy that, but that leaves me low on gas. I'm going to opt first. Fine. I just want to find a way to kill that, basically. That's not it, but just keep plussing. Yeah, we can't really lose from here, because next turn I can minus on that. Just to surveil. Sure, it's an above average card. Not sure if that's correct or not. I should probably just be looking for a Gear Hulk or a Dig Through Time or something that just really closes the game out, but we're doing fine. We've got 2 Counterspell Terminate split cards in hand. Should be pretty hard to lose. Opponent's graveyard is huge, so they're both very strong as well. What have you drawn, opponent? Ooh. Oh dear. Yeah. Go. Yeah, we should be super safe. Our hand is insane. That's a good one. So I assume when we gear hog whatever their play is, they just scoop. They might just scoop anyway. What have you drawn, opponent? You've drawn an act of cowardice. Ego is here for combo, so we will do it. To what extent is their deck blue? It's got Saheeli and Teferi. I think we'll play these. Hits. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's try that. That makes some sense to me. It seems reasonable. My sideboarding is not very scientific or consistent. I will probably sideboard differently in the in the same matchup 2 matches in a row if I get paired with Copycat again. Don't do it on purpose, I promise. If you find me tilting, it's an honest mistake. Much better. Still not perfect. Yeah, we're going with that. Stating the obvious, best possible draw would be a land with land types. Happy, happy, happy. Oh! Oh! Okay. Well, we take the card that the whole world is rightly scared of. God damn, opponent's hand is strong. They've got a decision to make about whether they want to hold a mystical dispute. I assume they don't. I think they just run out the Saheeli. Seems weird not to, if you ask me. Yeah, I mean, we need to find a way to deal with it. With the mana dork and the stuff, they got out under us. So. Well, we're doing alright for lands now. Ridiculous. What the fuck is that? Top, sure. Fucking hell. Drawing the Felidar naturally. That's just rude. I'm going to give the impression that I am weak. Oh, they're letting me opt. Alright. Let's run this out, get it counted, because I don't really care. Yeah, that's fine. It is an upsettingly efficient card. It's a bit like Veil of Summer, isn't it, in that it feels like it just hoses certain things. Well, it's not what it feels like, that's what it does. It just hoses blue cards, not unlike Veil of Summer. So if opponent's got some Veils as well, this could be a nightmarish matchup post board. Yeah, we don't have too long to deal with that little Saheeli. We're in some trouble. Yeah. I hate Veil of Summer with a passion. Just be patient. Not that I have an awful lot to do, like killing the goose isn't super productive. I'm just trying to take this last mystical dispute out, so if they go for a Felidar I can actually deal with it. Okay, that shouldn't matter. They've... Let's try one more time. So I'm going to kill the Heart of Kirin, which presumably they're going to crew with Saheeli. This game isn't going very well. This is not as good as game one, where I felt like we almost couldn't lose. We are only like a Dreadbore away from being really good, though. Drown in the Lock is such a powerful card. It makes me really happy having access to it. So they're keeping the goose back, presumably for like discard to K command purposes or something. Or maybe they want to loot. I don't know if they have a loot ability. Okay. I have to keep this Drown in the Lock for a Felidar that they might draw. Yep, 2 to me I think is fine. And by fine I mean I'm dying. Because we're going to take 2 from that, 1 from that, going to 4. Does this fizzle the ability? I hope so. Otherwise I'm in trouble. Okay, it did. Good. Bolus. Bolus. Woohoo! Sorry if that was loud. But it was a Bolus, did you notice? Bolus is the one. Well, that turned round. I'm not saying we're good now, we might still die, but things are looking up. No way. Did they draw it? They fucking did. This is so perfect. So their last card is a goose. In every sense. Not that goose is an insult, but you know what I mean. Melon is a goose. let's start plussing and drawing some things and protecting our bolus, and that's a thing. So get back Jace, 2 to Goose, seems reasonable. And then recast Jace. Go. Jace even blocks their 1/4. This is too perfect. I'm very happy. This sounds an awful lot like Famous Last Words, doesn't it? I might find a way to lose from here. So we no longer have any information. Okay. This is kind of how you blow it when you're super far ahead, I guess. But oh, never mind. Turns out this game's super easy. Oh, that was brutal. Getting the vital force. Woo! That was fun. Not sure. Obviously, like all the time, I'm never sure if the plays I'm making are technically correct, but that felt good. Let's get rid of that ridiculous, unbeatable bomb. I assume they're deciding about conceding versus playing out. Well, we've beaten mono sideboard cards. It's pretty good. I say we've beaten. We haven't beaten yet, and I am very good at losing unlosable games. I'm glad this Grixis deck is playable because I started buying it in paper even though I hadn't tested it, so that was ambitious. But someone on Magic Card Market was selling a play set of foil Russian thought erasures for like €5, and I thought that was marvellous, so I bought them. And a couple of other bits. Yay! Opponent is a coward. Look at that. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Woohoo! The Dragon God is powerful. Yeah. The thing I love about Pioneer is you can win with fair decks, because I'm 11-2 in matches now in this format, and I've played Golgari midrange twice and Grixis midrange once. If you played 2.5 leagues with Golgari and Grixis in Modern, you'd get punked out by all the stuff with the cards, you know, the mocks and stuff like that. I'm going to keep this. It's not exciting, but it's got a turn 2 Jace, turn 3 K command. Yield until end step. Pardon me. Well, once upon a time is always a good one to have in your opener. We're going to get a basic red. And then we're going to play a basic blue and a Jace. And we're going to hope and pray that we don't get OHKO'd. I still think this is my preference rather than playing the Thoughtseize. Not well placed to beat an OHKO though, I have to say. The opponent's quite well placed to cast one. Okay. Woohoo! We can live with that. That's fine. 3/2s aren't too scary. Although the ones that cantrip are a bit annoying. Ooh. Let's do some killing of some things. Go. Stating the obvious, we just want lands. Best thing we could possibly see would be them not making a land drop. If they just attack for 3 and pass turn, then I'm very happy. I doubt that's what's happening though. Yeah, they made a land drop. Okay. Well, that gets brickwalled hard by a Torrential Gearhulk if I can get to that amount of mana. Let's keep going with this plan of disrupting them and more disrupting. Shit. Oh. That's such a good hand. We're going to lose our Gearhulk and I'm going to pout. If they don't take the Gearhulk, I will be stunned. Hopefully Jace can dig us to like a into the story or something. Not an into story, a drown in the lock. Okay. It's just deciding whether to go for Jace or me. I would recommend Jace, yeah. Good, smart work, opponent. Oh, this is an emerge card. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I think this is... Don't be land. Okay, good. Not a smasher. Okay, that doesn't matter really. I mean, it's obviously the 4/4 matters, but the taking of the card doesn't matter. Spell. That's a good one. Okay. Well, that was a helpful draw. They should kill my bolus. If they don't, they're a fool. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. We're going to take a big hit. We can survive anything that isn't a reality smasher. So we can survive. Because they would cast that pre-combat, wouldn't they? And now we should be golden. Yeah, that's rubbish. Okay. Yeah, we've got 6 lands, so we can do everything. One, two, three, four, five, 6. So I'll play that tapped. I pass the turn. Activate this ability only as a sorcery. This could be interesting. See what they target. Okay. This is going worse for me, that's for sure. Chump blocking with a Gearhulk feels rubbish. Now we have to chump block. Not good. Jace can chump for a turn if it needs be, which it looks like it does. Yeah, things have taken a turn. I'm going to operate under the assumption they're not playing a basic wastes. Be interesting to see if they are. They're not playing any basics. Wow. Second time that's happened today. Super greedy mana bases. Okay. Still, chump blocking with a $40 card doesn't feel very good. Don't be Smasher, don't be Smasher. Actually, they can't cast Smasher. Okay. Kill spell. Woof. Alright, good. Stable. And we should win from here. I hope. It's definitely possible I could fail, but we should be okay. Yeah, that doesn't matter. That ain't bad. Ah, how convenient. Well, what's good? All their stuff is colourless, so like, even though their card costs blue mana, it's not mystical disputable on the cheap. I think I just want to Bolus the Ravager because it's a big body. I think that's kind of it. Stick with one Languish because quite a lot of their good cards are 5 toughness. It's a good hand. Let's hope they have a Llanowar Elf. Or a Goose. Perfect. That bitch is dead. Go. Okay. Might kill that one as well. Yeah. And then next turn I will go for Thoughtseize plus Jace. Seems sensible to me. Keep them off 4 mana because, you know, good cards cost 4 mana. That's upsetting. Wish I'd Thoughtseize that. I have 1 Dreadbore. Kalitas is good. So they are leaning hard on the Oko. So I'll play an Elk, as the meme goes. I assume they don't let me have Jace. I assume it becomes a Elk. Oh no. Oh, you're shitting me. Well, this game's taken a turn. Right. They make an annoyingly correct decision. Go. Oh, I'm sad now. I'm losing. God damn it, Oko. Like, oh. Imagine if I hadn't been killing their accelerants. It would have been a turn or 2 earlier. Then I'd have been ultra mega sad. I will take 4, because I think that's the least of my worries. So we're going to get to kill Oko, because neither of the blockers they can provide survives the 2 damage from K command. Hopefully they play the Ooze, because it's a better card. I'd like to get rid of that. Okay. They've decided they'd rather chump block with the Llanowar Elves. It's fine. But this is what Oko does, right? I've used all my effort to kill it. And now I've got like a 4/4 to deal with, and I'm on virtual 8. Although I have an elk, so actually, I'm not gonna lie, I'm on a virtual 5. My bad. Right, if I could get a removal, please. That's kind of one. Just need to survive. Land. I don't have triple black. Oh, fuck. Fuck's sake. That's such bad magic. It's unbelievable. If they don't use the Oasis pre-combat, I'm going to let it through. Because I can chump block next turn when it's a super duper lethal attack. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's so embarrassing. I just topped any land without thinking. Oh man, come on Chris. Don't lose because you didn't notice a detail. Oh yeah, if they put them on the Mystic, then I'm dead either way. Alright. I'm gonna... Oh, that's... that's so upsetting. I'm annoyed now, especially with my own brain. I think I do want the second Languish. And I need that Noxious Grasp, don't I? Well, we get to be on the play. Try that. I would like to play first. This is close to a good hand. Keep. Okay. Okay. I'm a little bit less scared having seen their hand. Because obviously our hand gets turned on by any one land. And to be honest, the fact we've seen them not search to a field before is really, that gets me excited. Land. Lucky. Very lucky. So this was a bit of an aggressive approach I took, but okay. Yeah, just take 2 is fine. So my intention is to flip Jace and then Languish next turn. Should be quite strong. Giant growth. That would be so sad. Okay, that's fine. Ah, Stroke, that's a good one to know about. Okay. So if we don't play into Stroke, we're laughing, really. That plays into Stroke like an idiot. I thought, oh, that's a thing I can do. Well, we'll take 1,000,000 damages. Oh, shit. Hell's Horses, that's a scary card, man. Okay. Okay. I think we're doing quite well, but I'm genuinely annoyed about that disable Stroke. What did you get, opponent? Ah, good. Well, I don't think we were as far ahead as they thought we were, but I am nonetheless satisfied. Right, we've got a winning in for trophies. Not that that's really a winning in, but what I mean is that we're 4-0. We've got a 5th round. Here's to the chance of success. Okay. I love this Grixis deck. This is way more fun than the Golgari deck, which was already pretty fun because it has Questing Beast in it, and I'm in love with that card. And even though I have this, like, I tell myself I love Questing Beast, there was a moment in the video yesterday where I forgot about the not being able to prevent combat damage from your creature's claws, because obviously Questing Beast has an essay written on it, and I won a game and didn't understand, and I assume my opponent didn't understand as well because they fogged. So it was just like an amusing sort of just everybody is equally stupid. No one understood. I'm glad it didn't happen in paper, because I'd have been like, yep, you got a 2 or whatever, rather than dead. Oh, okay. Our last match. That blue-green Eldrazi, that looked nice. That looked like a proper deck. Just 1 mana acceleration into crazy threats. We lost the die roll. We're playing against Sargon. They've got a suitably threatening avatar. Sorry, I appreciate you see me bopping around and don't know why. I'm... well, you can obviously infer that I'm listening to music, but I can assure you it is appropriately hype. Fuck, this hand is bad. With that said, if we draw like a Steam Vents or something, this hand is excellent. That's the sort of differential for keeping it. Assuming they're mono red, we're not going to get to use our Field of Ruin either, which is very bad news because we need it for fixing, because Bolas doesn't contain any colourless mana. And our hand does contain Bolas. Oof. Okay, this is an aggressive build. Alright. We're going to almost certainly lose game 1. Yeah, we're going to lose game 1. And then post side we get two Collective Brutalities, 2 Kozilek returns, and it's a lot better. I'm going to operate under the assumption they can't turn this on mid-combat, but they probably can. No? Okay. Okay, that's fine. That was a tough choice. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5. I guess we could be deader. That's of some comfort. Oof, more haste. Cheers, deck. Removal spell? Fatal Push. Still Fatal Push. No, okay. Oh, no, let's just concede. Yeah, we did. We did. Okay. So they're very creature heavy, so we bring in, for sure, these 2 Probably Languish, and for sure these two. Sorry about putting them in the wrong slot for anyone with like a serious anxiety about this type of stuff. Done. Easy. Let's get as let's get as low to the ground as possible. I might have wanted Liliana Last Hope if I'd given it more thought, because we've seen several X1s. We've seen the Viashino Pyromancers and Bomat Couriers. So there's some consideration, isn't there? But we'll be alright. We'll be fine. I don't want to lose to mono red in my my chance for glory match. Bolus, honestly, Bolus would have been good enough, wouldn't it? 4 toughness. Hey, you get to make extra changes. I did not know that. And let's. Oh, I was. Fine, I'll keep. Opt is going to get me there. That's the spirit, isn't it? Well, it's a great hand otherwise. We've got loads of cheap interaction and a life linker with a 4 toughness. So, let's draw some lands. Seems highly unlikely to me that they don't attack me with a 1-drop on turn 1. I'm going to push it. It's ambitious, isn't it? But pretty great. Your go, opponent. Okay. Land, please. Not quite, but pretty good. Let's do this first. See if we can get all 3 modes out. No, we can't. Okay. Okay. So the good thing about their build is they're not very good at triggering prowess because they're mostly creatures. This is where their last card is friggin' light up the stage and I'm boned, isn't it? Please don't be correct. Okay, good. Please no prowess. Please no prowess. God damn it. I suppose I did save myself some damages in the long term. I'm going to get a basic mountain so that I can kill something with K command. Go. This deck is aggressive. Attacking for 3, okay. So I'm going to go in their draw step. I'm going to go 2 damage, you discard. Hope it's a creature. Oh no. Oh man. That leaves me on not on 1. I guess I need a pain-free mana to cast Kalitas and for them to draw nothing. And then maybe I'll be okay. If it's not pain-free mana, then I just lose. God damn that skull crack. Okay. Well, even though that last game was a bit frustrating, I enjoyed that league very much. I think the deck is good, and I think given that that was like a first stab, it can probably be refined a lot more. So yeah, for those who have not memorised the list, here it is. Looks pretty good to me. Yeah, any recommendations, any changes you would like to see, post them in the comments. Obviously, any decks you would like me to try to build or to play, feel free to post them in the comments. I can't make any promises, but I will try to get to them. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate all your support, and see you next time.